There it is, the 2024 2.4-hour race to kick off the 25th ISF season. Rapids International Raceway, big strong field, including a couple of rookies to the 2.4 hours.
Showing you the lead at 4 to 5 laps now. Still Pete Ev at 4.
James Spirit making his ISF debut, becoming the third member of Team Spirit. Chris Spirit making his 2.4-hour debut. He's raced a couple of ISF starts before that. Lots more storylines. The last few races in the last few years have been very, very tight.
Joe Mike Shea still showing in the lead.
I'm Everett Bell, bringing you the action, but again, they brought me out of retirement for another year. How about that? They couldn't find anybody better. 4 teams, each team race 18 minutes in a lane. You rotate lanes, you race another 18 minutes. Do that twice all the way through, and you wind up with 2.4 hours. As I said, the 4 teams, Team 1.
Oh, whoa!
Go blue. So Team 1 consists of...
I'm sorry, Steve. I apologize.
That's all right. Huh?
Mendy just jumped into second.
So
He's back in second place.
So I said there's 4 teams. Let's meet those teams. Right here, starting driver for team number 1, Scott Mente. He's on the same team as right there, Brad Ford, veteran. Along with rookie James Spirit and semi-rookie Hiro Kamikawa. That's team 1. Team 2, Pete Dorn, Bill Black, Everett Kamikawa. That's your team 2. Strong veteran. Bill, of course, has won this race twice. Kamikawa once. Dorn has come close on 3 occasions. Team 3.
15 minutes left. 15.
Ready for 3 minutes?
Mike Kristoff, John Shea, and Joe Heights, your Indy slot car champion. Team 4, led by Steve Rist, his son, Caden Rist. There he is, he's over there.
Back and forth, second to third.
And Chris Spirit.
Red. And then look how they... Nobody can see it.
You know, it helps when you announce if you actually turn the camera on as part of that. So, about halfway through this first segment, Joe Heights is leading, followed by Scott Mente, followed by Pete Dorn, followed by Chris Spirit. Pete and Scott having a heck of a duel for second place.
Pete's at 100. Mente at 100.
Just starting segment number 3. Team of Joe Heights, Mike Kristoff, John Shea lead about 10 laps over the team of Bill Black, Pete Dorn, Ev Kamikawa. In third, you've got the team of Brad Core, James Spirit, Scott Mente, Hiro Kamikawa. And in the green lane, the team of Steve Rist, Caden Rist, and Chris Spirit. It's a tight fight between those two. They have been swapping back and forth throughout the first 2 segments.
That's great.
So this is the famous warehouse district, which consists of the Senna S's
Green.
in front of the grandstand. The Jim Clark corner. Someone's off the track.
Green.
Oh, blue please.
Got stuck in the track.
Green. Even the body work is warm on that.
Steve, your car's getting hot, bud.
So this is the Canon hairpin
You might want to switch cars.
with the Schumacher S's and the Schumacher straight. Some of the catering tonight, we've got dip from Epicure, which if you're not familiar with the Epicure product, go to colibrioga.com and email Julie. She can help you out. Epicure is a food products and food cooking method using no artificial sweeteners, preservatives, all that kind of stuff that's bad for you. It's good. Now, speaking of other good food, we have Bunzel's Catering Beef Stroganoff and their famous Swedish meatballs. Of course, you can't go to a race at Rabbits without the fudge stripes. And thanks to the Girl Scouts for Girl Scout cookies. And guess what? Something new this year. And guess what? It still hasn't been touched. Windmill cookies. Yes, we haven't had windmill cookies in this house ever until now. And I haven't had a windmill cookie since I was probably 8 and was forced to have one because that's all there was. Now, if you like windmill cookies, fantastic. God bless you. I'll have one later, maybe even on camera, to try and see if I still can't taste what's so great about them. No offense to the windmill cookie people, it's tradition. It's just like those Japanese peanuts that you get that are covered with soy sauce and it's all red and they're just horrible. Yuck. A little less than 2 minutes to go in segment number 3. As you can see, it's gotten really, really dark.
Sunset here is rather sudden. It is.
There's those big clouds that go in front of the sun at sunset. Just and history made somebody actually brought their own light.
Really?
With a minute 12 to go, it's a tie between Mike Kristoff and Bill Black. Their teams are tied right now. You see the glow of the pits and the restaurants.
Green.
Thanks, Matthew.
That's the lead right there for Bill.
It comes right down here. See how dark it is down there compared to over here. 35 seconds to go. So, time for our first driver interview. We're here with Caden Risk. Caden, you've raced on this track before. In fact, you've raced in the 2. No, this is your first 2.4.
I think this is my first 2.4, yes.
But you have raced on this track. You've done pretty decent. So, how's the car tonight?
It's pretty sticky. I just think that let off in the, it would have been the Ferrari corner. I don't know what it's called now.
All right.
But yeah, I mean, it felt pretty good. But I'm just not there tonight, so.
All right. But you do have some brave guts because you are going to have your first windmill cookie, right? So here we go. We're going to open up the windmill cookies. We have the official Rapids knife here, and we're going to cut open the windmill cookies, and there we go. So this, Caden's never had a windmill cookie.
Green.
All right, he says they're pretty good. All right, and I promised that I would have one. So here we go, my first windmill cookie. It's not even a windmill. It's a, I don't know what that is. It's not a windmill though.
Bill, how many offs do you have in the car? It's like 3. Green. One car green.
Tastes like gingerbread, doesn't it?
It does taste like gingerbread, and I like gingerbread. And you know what? I like this cookie.